Hi, and welcome to Freedom Phrase number 45. Freedom phrases are a few words I string together, and they are designed to help you think differently, more expansively, more generatively, more creatively, and certainly to help you feel freer. And today's freedom phrase actually came from a conversation I was having with a client where he was talking about his life feels like a movie, feels like he's watching a movie. And I said, "Oh, really? Like, who's the screenplay writer? Like, who's writing the script?" And he paused. He's like, "I guess that's me." I guess that's me. And I said, "Yeah, you're writing the script, you're directing, you're producing. So if you don't like how the movie is going, you could rewrite some lines." And that got into a whole conversation. Like, what? So this week's freedom phrase is flip the script. Flip the script. Because you're the screenplay writer. You actually get to do that. If there's a line that you keep saying to yourself, like, I'm too old, or I'm too young, or I'm not the kind of person who, or God, that wouldn't be something I would normally do, or I can't, or I would never, or I always. That's just a line that you got used to saying. That's just a habit you've created for yourself. If you would like to expand yourself and feel more generative, more creative, more collaborative, just feel differently, you get to flip the script. The first actual step to that is becoming aware of how unconscious you have been reading the script. Like, you're actually probably not reading. You've already memorized the lines. But whose script is it? Is it your parents' script? Is it your culture script? Is it your, the work environment script? Is it the way things get done around there? So recognizing, wow, like, that's not even my thought. That's just how I learned to think about myself or about things here at work or at home or in my family. So flipping the script requires, number one, that you're aware that you're actually the screenplay writer, and then becoming aware that, wow, that's not necessarily the only line I get to use. I get to choose what self-talk I'm going to then create, a screenplay from. So I had, another person the other day that I was talking to, and she was telling me how busy she was. She was so busy. She's never going to get it all done. I'm so busy. I don't have time for self-care. I'm so busy. I don't have time for, and she, had the laundry list of what she wouldn't have time for, which is true. She was really, really busy and didn't have time for a lot of these things. But I noticed that when she was using the line from the script, I don't have time, she was having one experience. When we talked about flipping the script, what else could you say? Wow, I'm really busy, and that is going to require me to actually delegate more. I'm really busy, and that's also going to require me to go back to practicing the Pomodoro effect, which is a productivity technique. I'm really busy, and I'm going to have to talk to my coworker about another way of divvying up the responsibilities we have in this project. So when she flipped the script and she stopped telling herself that she wasn't going to get it all done, and she started telling herself, yeah, I am really busy, and she had a different experience. So I think it's really cool to know that just because things seem to be a certain way doesn't mean that they have to stay that way. Why? Because you're in charge. You're the screenplay writer. You're the producer. You're the director. This is your show. This is your life. This is your movie. So flipping the script is actually something that, if you haven't done it yet, once you try it, you'll realize, like, wow, I actually get to think differently about my circumstances. I get to think differently about this scenario. I get to think differently about the event that just occurred. That normally I would just make it mean, disaster, or I would just make it mean overwhelm. No, you get to flip the script. So take your power as the writer of the movie of your life and flip the script. If you've enjoyed today's freedom phrase and you know of someone that would also enjoy it, please share this with them, and please subscribe to the YouTube channel, Jackie Lesser. You can have freedom phrases come to your inbox each time they're recorded. Love is the way, get in the way, and I will see you here again next time.